Hello and welcome back, everyone. This is Winter Arena, run by Oceanic Gaming. My name is Dranconius. Joining me is Zol, and Zol, we are up to AKG versus UNSW. Tell you what, it is time to no, it's time to play League of Legends.
What were we going to say? Time
Duel.
for trumpet
It's
fanfare?
Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
I don't get it. Sorry, man. I feel like this is a really good chance to have
It's
a nice
real
link, nice
quarterback.
intro, and you've ruined it by choosing
It's
obscure
a real
references.
quarterback.
Anyway, so look at the bands. Again, a Morgana Thresh band. I mean, Morgana we've seen a lot in this tournament. Thresh, you've only seen him banned out. Yeah, no, I haven't actually seen him play, as I recall. Right? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we haven't seen a Thresh all day.
Yeah, no, which is fine. I mean, I like Thresh, but he's just so powerful. I mean, he does it all. I mean, I think he's very ban worthy, so that's fine. LeBlanc, also we've seen her banned out every single game, I believe. If you watched All Stars yesterday, not today. If you're not watching All Stars today. Obviously, you're watching us, as you should be. Faker gave like a LeBlanc academy on how to stomp faces as LeBlanc, as he absolutely wrecked Cloud9. Definitely worth
He
checking
does
out.
that with Zed though as well, and we now get through
with everyone.
Rise banned out quite considerably. I mean, he got so far ahead last game, didn't quite manage to carry.
No, wasn't able to carry out, but definitely was very fed last game. So yeah, it's a worthy ban again. Nidalee banned out. I totally understand that. Nidalee is super annoying. Who wants to play against Spears? Not me. And then what's the last ban going to be? And actually, let's look at his teams as well.
Jax?
So
It's gonna be Jax.
you think it's going to be Jax? I don't know. So University of New South Wales don't want to go against Nocturne, and yeah, that's nice because Nocturne we've seen maybe 2 or 3 games in a row, and actually he's been really nice, really impactful. But yeah, Jax locked in for AKG, and yeah, they won, and fair enough. And I wonder where that's going to go. Because we did see a Jungle Jax there, didn't we?
Did see it's Jungle Jax. It didn't work successfully.
Wow, Vel'Koz.
That would be... That could be support Vel'Koz. It could be a mid lane Vel'Koz. It could be several things. But if that is a support Vel'Koz and they're locking this Caitlyn as well, that's a whole bot lane locked in.
I'll tell you one thing. I like Vel'Koz very much. I mean, because people, he's been out for a while now.
Oh.
Never mind. I'm not going to finish my conversation, my train of thought, because it doesn't matter anymore. Lulu's locked in. Forget it.
Oh.
Okay. So AKG. So that is the marksman locked in and potentially mid lane or
It's a marksman.
support. Yeah, I said marksman. I was thinking, should I say ADC?
Should you say... Anyway, so we do have Caitlyn. Caitlyn, such a strong sieger and obviously lane, able to get CS in most situations. If that's a Alistair pickup, I would love to see a Yasuo comboed in with that.
Yeah, as would I.
And potentially a Vi as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, if although that would be a hell of a lot of AD, which is
I'm fine with that.
well, you think it's fine until everyone builds around doing and then can't do any damage. But no, yeah, the synergy from Alistair and Yasuo would be amazing. But let's see if he locks in. Okay, and there is Alistair locked in. Lovely, but wow, UNSW, they're hovering over Yi, and I mean, I always love to see Master Yi in the game. Not if it's my game, but if I'm cast, it's fine.
Feral Flare has just been changed. Is it as powerful?
It's not as powerful as it was, but it's not like it's a bad item. I mean, it still does the damage. It doesn't have that life on hit anymore, or against champions, but it's still good, still great for taking barons and dragons very quickly. But will it be locked in? I'm not sure. And Lucian was also locked in for AKG. Lucian, very, very strong ADC, so you can totally understand why that was the case. But Master Yi, I would love to see Master Yi locked in, but he doesn't. You don't really. Wow. Okay, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this I like. I really like this. Lock in Warwick. Lock him in. Do it.
Why do you like this? What is
like
strong about locking in these two champions together?
Well, it's so nice that you asked because it's lovely. It's the synergy. Because everyone knows that, easiest way to get a good shockwave off is to have someone carry in Oriana's ball and then she hits R. And no one is better than that, than Warwick, in my opinion. Because Warwick is guaranteed going to hit that target unless they have a black shield on them, not possible, no Morgana, or they have a Banshee's Veil, not going to happen for quite a while. Then he will suppress them, which means they can't flash out or anything like that. And I mean, unless he gets knocked out of that immediately, that's a very, very good ball delivery system for Orianna. So there's already very nice synergy there.
Here. There is some good peel here directly for Warwick in the form of Alistair. He's probably the best champion at peeling Warwick off an AD carry.
No, this is true, but I mean, that's if he's around. And I mean, if Alistair is the one who gets picked, actually, I wonder, does Alistair's ultimate, does that, I know it breaks stun, does it break suppress as well?
It should. It should.
Apparently it doesn't. Because suppress is that kind of special thing, it's not the same. So I guess they wouldn't break a Warwick or a Malzahar, but we'll see. And well, okay, TF, look, I haven't seen a lot of TF in the Oceanic scene. I mean, seeing them in pro games
well
and stuff.
with Nocturne everywhere else.
Yeah,
TF Nocturne combo.
I mean, not even just TF Nocturne, but yeah, just if you can play TF well in a team which understands what TF's strengths are, he's very, very good. And not seeing so much in solo queue. But why? Yes, I've been hovered over Nancy, but actually they're hovering over a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they're just playing around. They're just thinking
so
about.
I think this is going to be our top laner. The person's going to go against Jax, and who's that going to be?
Who do you feel lanes the best against Jax with Ryze out? I mean, Renekton, he's still available here.
Yeah, but I mean, Renekton wouldn't scale as well as Jax would. Just be that kind of tanky guy. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, there's plenty of people who beat Jax in lane, but if you're just thinking about the lane, that's one thing. But what about the rest of the game?
Well, looks like they're going to be happy with the Trundle pick, and well, that sets up for the rest of their team to combo well. Peels well for Caitlyn. You just throw the Trundle pillar down, and then the rest of Caitlyn's job is done. But Eve makes some great flanks with a TF coming in. That's a really nice flanking team, and then set up for Jax to dive in, and then you've just got Alistair there to peel for Lucian.
Yeah, I really like Eve. I'm a big fan of her. I mean, she's been, played in that kind of top tier for over a year now, I think, and really you can see why. Just that stealth is so annoying, and she's harder to ward out. I mean, you can ward for her. You put wards near minion camps, and then you see where she's going, and you have an idea what direction she's headed in, and that's the easiest way that you can ward for her. But she's so strong, and early game she has that pretty good damage, but most Eves go pretty tanky. But her ult still does percentage damage, so she still does decent amount of damage, but able to soak up so much more, especially with the ult. If it hits multiple people, going to give her a huge health shield for every person she hits with that ult. So really, really nice pickup there, I think.
Well, it's going to be time for those summoners to be revealed to you guys. And check that out. Toasties up against Jackdo. Jackdo's running the Ignite on Jax. We don't often see Ignite picked up on Jax.
No, I mean, the reason is because, most top laners are going to go teleport. And if you don't have it, then you're at a disadvantage. And so, yeah, Jax with Ignite, you're going to have the strength, the stronger lane, in theory, with that aggressive summoner. But then he won't be able to join teamfights so easily. Although he's able to interrupt Trundle's teleport, if he sees it happen. So this is an interesting pickup.
He's a great duelist as well up there.
Yeah, oh no, yeah. Well, he's the Grandmaster, right? Imagine if he had a real weapon.
Grandmaster at Arms.
Well, yeah, but still,
that's his official title. Let's use his official title.
I mean, well,
we could sit here and we could start breaking down lore, but we're not going to because this is Winter Arena, and it's a little bit more. I mean, I love sitting down. Don't get me wrong, I love sitting down and breaking down lore. I really love sitting down and chatting about it. But this is one of the games that's getting very close to deciding who's going to Winter Regionals. I tell you what, we are basically the winner of this game only has to win one more, and they are almost guaranteed a spot into Winter Regionals. It gets so close from here. From here we go into losers round 6. Losers round 6 will be our final game for the day. Final game.
Okay,
right?
And then what happens on Sunday?
On Sunday, we get both of our semi-finals played through and our grand final.
Okay,
that's how it all plays.
So the winner of today's final game is going to go into the semi-final on Sunday?
Absolutely.
Okay, so technically one of these teams, if they win
sorry, that's a lie. I'm talking to you wrong. Talking to you wrong. Right.
Okay,
The Soulshell Chuffer is playing against Team UTS in the semifinals right now. The winner of that goes directly through to the grand final and has already secured themselves a place in the Winter Regionals,
Right.
right? By getting to that grand final. From this game, both winning teams stay in it. Both losing teams get knocked out from the losers round 5. AKG versus UNSW is AD game. It is on the top half of the losers bracket. Game AE, Kids on They Slope versus Czech Main Sesti Sage are the other teams that are playing against each other right now, left on the lower half of the losers bracket. From there, they play into losers round 6. From losers round 6, the winner of that jumps in against the loser of your Soul Shell Chuffer and Team UTS. The winner of that game goes through to the finals. And
I'll tell you what, Rank. I mean, just from what you're saying alone, it's very confusing. I think I have the bracket in front of me, and it's hard to understand. But if you just type into Twitch chat exclamation mark brackets, either the bot will do it or one of the kind moderators will tell you what the brackets are. And I think that'd be easiest. But either way, this game is a game that matters, and these guys are going to be eager to win because it's just a few wins away to get to that
so close
Winter
now.
Arena. It is. They can
and these
almost
guys
taste
could
it.
be the teams that go to the Winter Regionals as well. Every team that goes there walks away with $2,500 in prizes. That is $500 per player. That's a lot of money. That's not short money. I mean, AKG, Australian Korean gamers, they're a clan. They could potentially use that to expand the clan, or they could use that to continue their gaming career. UNSW, I mean, they're at university. They could use the money
students.
as well.
Yeah, they'll be very happy for it. I mean, they'll be drunk in one night, but yeah.
I mean, well, $2,500. They'd at least get through 5 nights if they all split up between the team.
I think you're underestimating students. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been a student, I guess. $300. I could drink that in a night.
Anyway, so we are getting in the game, and it is
a pause.
My bad. My bad.
So technically we're in game, but yeah.
So we're gonna be sitting here during our pause.
Okay, so
what do we discuss at this point?
Okay, I want to talk about this bot lane. So if you don't remember, AKG have Lucian and Alistar.
What is the strength of picking up Alistar right here with the composition that they run?
With the composition that they run, it's just he doesn't actually bring any kind of special synergy to any other champions. It's just Alistar is strong for Alistar, and this is the thing. Like, people don't play him that much, and they think, oh, he's rubbish, and it's just because other champions that played him more are maybe a bit better at doing certain things, like catching picks, like Morgana, Thresh, Leona, really good at kind of getting someone and stopping them. Whereas Alistar is a bit hard to do that with. I mean, he has that headbutt pulverize combination, which you travel a short distance, knock someone up in the air. But if you do it wrong, like kind of in a hot shot GG kind of way, they're sent flying and you actually help them out a bit. But if Alistar played well, it's absolutely devastating. I mean, I'm trying to think of who played it really well recently. I think it was Afromio for CLG a few weeks back in LCS. Had a really great Alistar game. He's one of those champions who really can do so much. He can even do kind of a insect-esque move if he flashes forward and then headbutts the enemy towards your team. One of the kind of really nice things he can do. And he's great for disengaging. And the pause has stopped now, so we're actually going to go out. People have bought and are running towards the jungle. And we'll see if we have any level 1 action.
Well, there is going to be 4 members from UNSW grouped up towards the mid lane.
Yeah, and it's my personal belief that if you have Alistar, you always want to invade. Because his pulverize is so strong. I mean, it's an AoE knockup. So, I mean, even if you have to flash pulver, you can get a whole team. Lovely warding by Alice over there for University New South Wales, getting it into the tri-brush the tri-brush, the Scara brush. I don't know if you remember that one. It's going back a little bit. Scara having some problems warding that out, but Alice gets it in one, and Lulu's going crazy, just laughing in the brush. Very annoying. I'm not going to talk about what Trundle and Warwick are doing, but yeah, some shenanigans going on. But it looks like neither team actually want to invade, and I'm disappointed. But actually, wow. Okay, so AKG have kind of gone a sneaky way. They were walled out in the tri-brush, and so they walked away there and walked around the wall and up into the brush in the river. And I don't think they've been spotted out here.
Well, seems like they're thinking about the invade. Twisted Fate is down. This is interesting setup. Because Eve is still hovering towards the mid lane. There's 10 seconds before those buffs start
She's
spawning.
coming.
Are they
She's
going?
coming.
The
Yeah,
blue buff invading.
Yeah,
They're
they're going for it.
using Evelyn's passive to invade here so well. They scoured the entire thing and had the rest of the team set up towards that bottom side.
Wonderful. And I think Dynamics is going to come from here. Not really going to actually reveal too much when he comes back to lane, because he could have just been helping Eve at red. But as long as if Eve can secure her blue buff, this is really good. She's going to get 3 buffs from this. And Warwick is not really very strong early on. I wouldn't imagine he'd want to invade on his own. And no, he's not. He's actually going to take his race and head over to his blue buff and see it's not there.
And that blue buff has one small golem sitting there. He could potentially still go on towards that other blue. Evelyn at the moment clearing race. She's heading towards her own red.
He could do, but generally if you're going to invade, you're going to do it as soon as possible. Get some help with your first buff so you can save your smite and go on. And yeah, here he is. He's heading towards his blue buff now. He's got his red camp, so his smite will be up by the time he reaches his blue camp. But it won't be there. Well, so yeah, that's a nice little pickup. This small advantage is always good. And they spot him, so they know where he is. And that there you can see he's just reluctantly, just kind of begrudgingly clearing out his camp. Like, big one's not there.
He was looking for some ganks here as well, and
yeah, they've got no idea.
She still hasn't gone over towards her own blue buff either.
I mean, Bubble ward's out, but doesn't spot her. And
she comes in. She's looking for those hate spikes, doing whatever she can.
Can Ali get a good headbutt on? No.
Put some nice pressure down though. That's nice for the early laning phase from this AKG bot lane. We do have a nice power spike, but it doesn't come in quite early.
No.
Top lane, AKG Jadu forces out the flash from Toasties, and now he's a flash up. And he has that ignite, and that HP advantage, and the level 3 to level 2. There is so much in favor. Oh, he's got a flash! Drops the ignite. Trundle's dancing. There's not quite going to be the damage. Oh, I tell you what, there was 10 HP left on Toasties, but Jax is going to get an advantage. Going to shove some creep in here, go to deny, and then he's going to base. Both flashes burned by both top laners. Teleport comes out from Toasties right now. He's still healing up. Doesn't come in at full health though. That's important.
No, but I mean, he's going to get some back to this from his passive, and I think this is...
Oh, Dynamic in the mid lane in the meantime is basically sitting on a Trundle-esque amount of health right there.
Slightly more than Trundle, or slightly less than Trundle had, I think. Or something more, rather. But this actually is going to work out in Toastie's favour here, because he gets to free some minion wave right at his turret. And there's no real big item disadvantage here. Minions are going to be in his favour when Jax gets back to lane, and Jackdo is going to be wishing he had taken an extra tower hit and just secured that kill. But yeah, it's just nice by Toasties actually to survive that.
Well, meanwhile, laning returns to normal, and Eve finally picks up that blue buff. That's so delayed. Getting that to Twisted Fate will be very delayed later on, but Orianna will be able to pick up that one a lot earlier. So
that's one thing to consider, but also just the fact that Eve's going to have it for longer. You know, she's had the blue buff for all this time. She's going to have it, until the 7-minute mark anyway. So she can maybe look to have it put an invade in on, because the TF is great for invading with. He can just ulti, see where everyone is, and if it's safe, just go for it. And I mean, just picking up the blue buff in itself is not always amazing, but the fact that you're denying it, it makes it so good.
I mean, this is a hotly contested topic as well. Which jungle item is best for Evelyn? This game, it looks like she's going to be going on towards that Spirit of the Elder Lizard. Which one do you kind of prefer on your jungle levels?
Oh, on jungle Eve, it's almost always Elder Lizards. Occasionally you go for the Spirit of the Spectral Wraith. But, because Evelyn does, a good Evelyn will be doing a lot of auto attacks when she comes in ganks, and that's when she's applying that true damage tick. So it's really the item of choice for most Evelyns. Actually, Lynn taking a lot of poke. Buffalo's being so annoying with that range, and I mean, this is the thing. If you're an Alistair, you don't really have harass. You have all in, you have peel, but you don't have harass. I mean, all you can do is try and heal your AD a bit, but Lynn going to go back, I think, quite wisely. Eve is sniffing around the mid lane there.
Yeah, she's thinking about a gank. She's hanging on the backside here. Does have that blue buff advantage, but Warwick, he's starting to farm up. You can't really see what stacks he's got. I mean, he doesn't have that Wriggles landed. I mean, I'd like to see what stacks he has.
I guess he doesn't have that many still. I mean, he's about the same CS as Eve, and we know he's missing one camp at least from the blue buff. But I mean, Warwick is fine because he just wants to farm anyway. Warwick's not having the best gank potential before he gets 6. But once he hits 6, his potential is amazing, and I fully expect him to head straight for that mid lane. I mean, even if he has to flash Infinite Duress onto TF, it's going to be worth it, because TF will die if Orianna ultis him correctly, and then he can just come back again and again and again, because his ultimate is very low cooldown early on, just 90 seconds.
Well, there's a level 5 Warwick and a level 6 Orianna. Level 6 Orianna, half health as well. And they know that pink ward's there. Eve comes in, she's going to clear that one out. And it's going to be a ward for a ward trade. And clearing that ward out gives Eve a lot more pressure on towards his mid and top lanes.
It does, and I mean, they just placed it straight away. Just placed it, and she took it out straight away, so she's going to be very happy with that. And I think Warwick is... No, he's still a ways off 6, so he's not going to get it anytime soon. Maybe he should pick up his red and then think about ganking. I mean, top lane, I mean, they're both pretty similar health, but actually Toast is with the item advantage here. But Jack does have his Ignite back up now, so wouldn't be too surprised to see him go aggressive. Although Toast has his ultimate too, so that
Oh, there he goes right now. Forces the subjugate out from Toasties. And, well, that is the advantage of forcing that one out. Does get some health back for Toasties, which is always nice, but Jadu will auto-attack that one back up with double Doran's Blades. And in the meantime, Evelyn's coming bot lane once again, and there it is, the combo. Twisted Fate's going to teleport in onto this one. Alice is probably dead here. This is probably going to be a first blood. Just a matter of time. Piercing Light comes through, the double auto attack from Lucian, and Twisted Fate going to pick up the first blood, because that way he gets an assist. He didn't do anything before that point on towards Kane.
No,
That's
fair
important.
enough, fair enough. Yeah, so that makes sense. Oh, nice!
Headbutt
half combination.
On
Where's
towards
the follow-up, though?
And Senpai was thinking about it. Sorry, Sage Boy, not Senpai. Wrong one. Wrong one.
Senpai, please. No, Sage Boy.
Sage Boy.
Yeah, and this is the thing when you have this TP top lane. Well, actually, no, Toast didn't even TP out of lane.
Infinite Duress Shockwave flashed out from Dynamic. That was perfectly timed. Now Insible gets the gold card on towards his face. He's going to get that blood sent. The heal comes out from Chris. Can they find the damage? Yes, they kill themselves with Twisted Fate, but here. He's looking to get back in on towards this one. The mana bar isn't quite there. And Chris and Insible, he's in an awkward position. Where do you go from here? He's still looking face. And now the Ignite turn on towards Toasties. He comes back in with the Subjugate. The Subjugate cleans up.
Well, that's minions then, because there's no Ignite from him. So that was just the minions finishing off Jax, I think.
Subjugate does damage over time.
Oh my god, you're right.
Ah. Oh, Rank's right. Can I get that in black and white? Can you write that down and sign that with your name, please?
No.
Please?
No.
Damn. Never hear anyone say
Jack
that.
was pretty low to begin with anyway, so... and this is the thing, I mean, he had an aggressive early on play, and he felt like he's the boss of the lane, but he's actually been bullied out.
And, well, Jax as well. 51 CS to 70. A teleport. Maybe it's starting to come back in favor of Toasties.
Oh, well, I mean, definitely is in his favour, and, you know, he comes back to lane with a Cutlass and the makings of his Ruin King, just 1,000 gold away, whereas the Jax has kind of got 2 D-Blades.
Headbutt Pulverize combo. Almost getting on towards Alice with some combo from Len, but not quite able to make it that time.
I mean, this is the thing, you know, with the great shield from Bubbles means that a headbutt pole combo may as well not have been there. It's just been a waste of mana for Alistair, because it's absolutely fine. But Sage Boy is here though. Now I'd like to see like a flash. There we go.
Oh,
flash
there it is.
headbutt. There we go. Yeah.
Pulverize, and the headbutt back as well forces the flash out from Alice, and now the culling coming through. Eve is here in this bottom lane, not quite going to be able to make herself felt. Agony's Embrace burnt, some pressure put down, but Lulu continues to laugh in this bot lane.
Yeah,
she gets the last laugh.
So annoying. It's oh my goodness. I'm pretending.
Top
lane, bit of aggression going on again, but Toasties is definitely getting the better of that.
Flashes in for that initiate, and there's the shockwave as well. Needs to lock the gold card, locks the red card, but now Insible, he's trying to run away. The damage coming out from Orianna isn't enough. No, they're going to get it. Now Sageboy, he's looking to run away from this one. In the meantime, top lane, Trottle picks up another kill on towards that Jax. Toasties starting to be the real lane bully up there. And I tell you what, that gank was a really nice counter gank from Sageboy.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately for Warwick, I mean, I think Insible, he needs a bit more vin to his game. Because then he would be invincible.
Ah, twist the down. Back to mid lane.
Nice about Paul there.
This combo onto Alice in the bottom lane in the meantime.
But we know that Lucian's got no ult though. So
yeah,
they're not too worried, I think. I mean,
there's no mana here from Bubbles either. He's got 80 mana, and Wild Growth costs 100, so he's basically got one ability to defend that.
That's soon, but you're right. But I mean, so we saw this Infinite Dress into Shockwave combo, but again, the ball wasn't actually on Warwick when he went in, so they're not quite on the same page here. So I think that's 2 times, and they picked up a kill, but you know, Warwick died, so it wasn't really, it was balanced out. But I'd like to see them to combo that a little bit better.
And there's
in the back.
Now they put all the damage on Oriana. Nice flash. She's still running. There it is. That's the Spirit of the Elder Lizard right there for Eve.
Yeah, there you go. Real nice. I mean, you have to respect the Eve ganks. But top lane again, Toasty's going aggressive. Now, this is Toasty's lane.
Jado's in trouble. Subjugate dropped on towards him. Grandmasters might as well. And, well, Toasty's, you can't turret dive that. He's going to back away.
He just doesn't need to. I mean, he's forcing Jax out again. I mean,
30 CS.
Yeah. And he's got his Ruin King already. He hasn't got any boots, anything else. Toasty's is just needs a Ruin King. He's fine. Doesn't even have to back and TP back to lane. He's just going to farm here very happily. His man will be back very soon. And really, he's dominating this lane here.
Well, absolutely. And nothing happens in the meantime. A headbutt pulverize. Nice piercing light as well. Hits both Bubbles and Alice. And everything returns to normal.
Yeah, to normal. Now these giant champions running around killing stuff. That's normal. They've spotted Eve here, and Warwick going to come and try and protect his pink ward.
Well, he's going to protect that one. Gets out his own ward. Gets a ward on the opposition side as well.
Gets back to his red buff. And now, where is Eve going to go? I mean, she could... Both junglers, they've been ganking mid quite successfully, forcing out flashes, although looks like... Wow, a lot of pings going down. Wow, a lot. And...
so you know that Jax is roaming towards those double golems.
Yeah, well, and that makes sense, because he can't really do much else, because he can't be in lane. But they're positioning for dragon here. And actually, it's AKG who want to get this dragon.
Sage Boy, he's making sure that he's putting the damage out, clears out that pink ward, the culling used on towards that dragon. They want to focus this one. Unbreakable Will as well, coming out from Kiss. They're investing a lot of resources here now. Twisted Fate in trouble as well. Jada is roamed down. He's dropping actually damage on towards Oriana. They pick him up. Now the Infinite Duress. Is it going to be enough on the Insible? Well, he's trying to take it back around, but Socies is teleported in as well.
Oh, so low.
For it, Eve will pick up that Warwick now, and now Trundle drops the Subjugate. There's the Counter-Strike and the Gold card. They're trying to turn this one onto Toasties. Can they find it? Twisted Fight Ultimate. He gates through, but that was over gate. Maybe they jumped over that gate.
Yeah, but I mean, that's suddenly... They lost the dragon, but they're going to pick up this mid-turret for this, and they pick up, I think, 3 kills in total. So that's a great pickup for AKG, something which they really needed, because they were quite behind. And now they're a good 1,000 gold in the lead, and that's really nice. And I got a question that Trundle teleport. I mean, I understand why he teleported, because Jax was there, but I mean, he was kind of late to the fight anyway. I would have, if I was him, I think, just get some pressure top and take a turret, and then you kind of go even. Instead, I mean, he died, and it's he picked up a kill, but well, it was questionable. You know, Warwick has finished his Regal's Lantern. I don't know when that was done. I didn't notice. And he's on 22 stacks now, so he's still got a ways to go. And he got from Moby Boots, so he's looking just to gank. And this is the thing with Warwick. It's a 90-second cooldown, but I think when he hits 11, it's going to be quite a bit lower. And then basically, he can gank someone. When he come back to lane, he's going to gank him straight away again. But let's see where they go now. Wow, and yeah, Ping's going up top. Now. Yeah.
Dynamic, he's trying to defend that pink ward. He's going to lock a gold card. Shockwave comes out though. They're looking to get on towards him. Gets the gold card out. Alistair's coming in, but it's going to be too late. And they pick up the kill on towards Dynamic. A little bit too aggressive trying to defend that pink ward.
Yeah, but they have left Lynn in the bot lane on their own. I mean, instead of getting for this pretty easy to get mid tower, they're going to run all the way top and get this top tower together. I think that's kind of an unnecessary movement. They could have just taken mid and let Trundle take top on his own, right? But okay, Bubbles are going to defend this wave bottom.
Made the rotation. Turret picked up. And now
UNSW was already gone mid lane. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm blind. Absolutely blind. I'm tired and I'm very hungry.
Okay.
In my defense.
So can I like quote this entire game whenever I want?
No, but it's pushing on this bot lane and they want more.
Counter-Strike going out from Shadow.
No, that's why.
Just the counter-strike forces the disengage from UNSW. Is that more of a respect? Then like, oh, maybe you can. We're a little bit worried. We actually think that you could.
Well, because the thing is, I mean, they had some coverage, but they can't see Eve with the normal vision wards. So it's stealth wards rather. The name's been changed. They couldn't see Eve, so it could have been that Eve was right there, and Jack's Counter Strike and Agony's Embrace would do a big amount of damage.
It's a nice amount of CC as well.
And I've seen this. I've read this story before when Jax goes Cutlass into Phage, but Toast.
And there's the gate. Twisted Fate comes top. There's the gold card. They're looking to drop all their damage on the Toasty. Subjugate was on a dynamic. He's not going to pick up any kills. That's a really nice combo.
But that's 3 people and you know, 2 ultis to pick up just poor little Trundle. And yeah, can I get this any damage on this mid tower, or maybe catch someone out in the jungle here? I mean, they're going to be able to see Dynamic walking in. There's a blue buff. No, they won't, but they're together. I mean, let's see how much damage can they do. But lovely!
Headbutt back. All the damage being dropped. Does Lucian have the culling? He's certainly not using it. Gold card was locked. Will get onto Invincible right as he comes in. Shockwave only finds Sage Boy, but Jax takes the turret in the top lane. Now Invincible, he's trying to run around. And here is Bubbles as well. And that's the wild cry. I thought it was Invincible, but he's underneath the turret. Great pulverize, great combos from Kiss. And now a gold card on towards Alice. They're looking to pick up 2. Oh, the shifting light picks it up. And now Lynn, he's looking for more. And that's the aggressive flash and on the hunt. And Bubbles is around the side as well. But in comes Jack. He's looking for more, Jake do, but he's not going to find it this time.
No, but really nice flash power from Alistair, really setting up that fight. And
yeah, well,
there's a huge wave bot lane. Just looking at that, I think Alistair's going to be there in time. Check out some XP and gold. Not really who you want to go on, but mid lane.
But they get the turret. They pick her out. The turret's still there. They finally pick it out.
Yeah.
They get another kill right here for AKG and the turret. They level up the turrets. And they're also 5 kills ahead at this point, and 2.5k gold. Alistair gets donated some in the bottom lane. I mean, who doesn't know how to get fed?
No, I think that farm for Alistair is like, good job, Ali, good job. Have some fun, mate. Okay, well, you missed that. You missed that siege minion, but that's fine. No one saw. No one saw.
I saw. I was watching.
Well, I also saw clearly, but yeah, there you go. But yeah, really
highest base damage at level 1. Did you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, highest based AD.
There you go, AD Alistair making a comeback.
That's why Blitzcrank Alistair works.
Does it work?
Bit. It's half of the reason it works. Like, you bait them underneath the turret, then you hook them in, pulverize, headbutt. Oh no, you can't headbutt, you can only pulverize at level 1.
Yeah, I mean, and I think, you know, New South Wales, they got to be a little bit more careful here. I mean, I think the Oriana ult in that last fight only hit 1 person. I think, and you really want to try and get it to hit more than 1. I mean, 2 or 3, especially when you do have Warwick, who's so good at this delivery. But I mean, it's still a close game, so nothing's decided yet. I mean, we just go into a pause, but the dragon is coming up pretty soon. So let's have a look at the items then.
Actually, I was just about to point that out. Let's talk about 80 carries in specific. Lucian going for a Trinity Force first this game over the Bloodthirster route that Caitlyn has gone. Let's talk about this one right here, Zol.
Yeah, I'm actually, I mean, it's not crazy, but most Lucians opt to go for Bloodthirster first, just because it gives you that sustain and that, you know, the extra damage and really helps in lane. But I don't know if it's something to do with the amount of gold he backed with, which well could be. That if you back with enough for a Triforce, he's going to Triforce. He already had the Vamp Scepter, so I mean it's an interesting way to build, but you know that's perfectly fine. I mean, Jack dude not really looking at where he's pathing, I think.
Well, there's the pillar, but now they're going to turn it back around towards Alice. Great gold card, all the damage dropped. They will make a trade for that one. Whoa, that was turned around.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that was a mistake by Jack dude, but somehow it became worth because a really nice movement by Sage Boy and Dynamic there, and they're going to get this dragon. And I don't think
that's a great
anything New South Wales can do about this.
And no,
find a way. All good. I'm just going to try and get some jungle farm, and yeah, this is not looking great for them though. I mean, they're just I think it's really Eve and TF just moving around together very well. I mean, Eve alone is a bit of damage, but with TF backing her up, it's really becomes very nice. Now let's see, what are you going to do with this?
Quite aggressive in the mid lane. Counter-Strike times out. Now Invincible goes a little bit deep. Great Shockwave from Oriana. Sue in trouble. Oh, Jack, that auto-attack flying from so far downtown, and now they're aggressing on towards Dynamic. Pops out that Zonya's great pickup from him. but it's not going to keep him alive long enough. Now Sage Boy, look at how big Trundle is with Wild Growth and Subjugate on him. It looks tiny as soon as he jumps back.
The whole game was worth just to see that. It looks also good. Now, Kiss doesn't have his flash up this time.
But so he is taking a lot of damage. Ace in the hole comes through and will connect. Eve's going to live through that one. Now, UNSW, they choose to back up. They are 4k behind. So not a bad decision, but they certainly need to get some advantages soon.
No, sure, but I mean, yeah, New South Wales, they got some kills just there. I think they traded 1 for 2, or maybe it was just 2 for none. So that's good, and that's what they need to be doing. And Warwick has finished his Feral Flare now, but that's all he's got for now, and that's really not what you want. And actually, his ults haven't really been quite there. Like, I mean, just then he ulted Jack Do, but straight away Dynamic, he gold carded him, and then Jack Do can run away. I mean, the damage still goes, and Warwick is still swinging, but your target's no longer suppressed. It's a bit of a strange mechanic, but it just allows for some sort of outplay there. And so, you know, if he'd waited a few seconds, that gold card would have been gone. It would have been a lot of easier tower dive. But either way, it worked out okay, so I guess it's fine.
Well, in the meantime,
sweeping up walls.
Where are we seeing both of these teams invest their goal? I mean, we look down at Warwick's items. He picked up a recurve bow. I mean, he's melee. What is he doing with a bow?
Wit's End. He's going for Wit's End, which is
yeah, but still, like, he can't shoot things from afar.
Well, I think no one told Riot that, because apparently if you get a dagger and a bow and a cloak, it equals damage.
And a sword.
Well, yeah, it turns into a sword magically. I'm not a blacksmith, okay? I don't know. Yeah.
Apparently. Right. Riot should actually be talking to their in-game characters. Just think if they talk to Poppy, they wouldn't exactly know how things go together.
Yeah, I mean, I thought she's an ambassador. I know she's an iron ambassador.
If you put a book...
Kiss is here on the side. He has flash, and he has his pulp, he has everything. Now, we could see a really nice engage. They know he's there, though. But I'm looking for that. I'm looking for another beautiful flash pulp. He has a Testament of Ascension.
Look at all these pink boards out from UNSW.
Yeah, I mean,
they are so worried, Evelyn.
But that is a very expensive way to deal with her. And the thing is, if you don't hold that ground, that's just giving away 30 gold every time. I mean,
this is a bait towards the Baron. Blue team immediately just start pinging. Oh, there it is! The infinite best! Everything being jumped at Jack 2. It's now a 4v5. That was an immense bait. And now, wow, that's going to pay off. There was pings from AKG on towards the neck. Sorry, the inhibitor. Culling comes through in the meantime. But there was pings on the inhibitor. They were in 2 mines right there from AKG. You could tell.
Yeah, I mean, so now they're pushing our mid because they know that this bot lane is pushing in towards them and they're getting a bit of damage on this turret. But they still have to respect the Kiss, not the Kiss, Kiss's flash pulp. He did a great initiate last time. And this is the thing, TF is clearing waves pretty nicely now, and they potentially had a chance to rush a Baron down, but actually looking at that top wave, they're going to decide not to do it, or maybe just repeat the whole process again and hide in the Baron pit.
Whoa.
I don't think they'll start now.
Surely they can't do it twice. Surely.
Well, I mean,
this time, AKG are like, right, if they bait us towards Baron, we're taking their inhibitor.
In which case you actually do Baron, but well, actually we'll just
is Baron for an inhibitor a good trade? What is the trade? Where are the advantages on both sides of the trade?
I think if you've been outmaneuvered already and they make it to your inhib turret and you start recalling, it's already going to go down. You can't save it.
Teleport coming in from Trundle. He was top lane, and now they're going to look to engage this one.
Nice
Bubbles growth. Oh, the headbutt off from that infinite duress, and now it's a Kai back. Bubbles taken very low. They pick up Eve in the meantime, though. Now Jack 2, he's trying to run away as best as he can. Dynamic on the side, kiting. Jack 2 is going to go down. Oh, the wild cards will find Trundle, and now the ace in the hole is on towards Dynamic. Great! Sonya's Hourglass. They pick up Oriana. AKG Lin went deep for that one. Now they're going deep for Twisted Fate. Instable's not going to be able to find him. And man, that's a 2-for-2 trade on an inhibitor turret. That is risky from both ends of the scale right there.
No, yeah, but I think if they can push fast enough, they can maybe get this mid turret here. Let's see what they can do. Meanwhile, Lin's going to steal this blue buff. I believe he stole that away. Yes, he did. So that's a nice little pickup for him, I suppose. But yeah, very, very close fight, actually. But
this is just in case.
No, he wants his own blue buff.
No, that was Baron.
No, yeah, he was afraid. And we were saying, yeah, if you're caught, if you're baiting Baron and the enemy team goes and rushes down your mid inhib turret, you can't reach there in time. So they will get it first. So if you run to them and try and fight there, you know, at best case scenario, you're just going to have a fight and maybe you win. But your inhib turret's gone anyway. So, you know, most teams will maybe just send 1 or 2 people back to defend the Nexus so they can't keep on pushing and pick up the Baron if you can. But you need to have cojones, you need to have the balls to make that trade because it's very scary. But the thing is, you have to realize when you've already lost an objective, there's no use trying to save it. Okay, so now both teams putting some good vision down around Baron. And yeah, it's a really full vision for AKG. They know everything that's going on here.
Absolutely. So, they're not going to get baited out this time. It's going to take some immense clearing. Creep waves pushing for UNSW in the top side. AKG have their creeps pushing in the bottom side. This is a dragon. I mean, this is again risky. What do you decide is going to be the trade? Because both teams are looking to trade one objective for another.
I think that you want to wait for Trundle's teleport to come up and then send Trundle split pushing. And don't fight. But okay, they've just totally given up position on this dragon and said, okay, you guys can have it. We're gonna really pick up some, you know, vision control and some farm for Caitlyn. So yeah, AKG gonna be very happy with that, and you know their gold lead is nice 5,000.
5k. Talisman of Ascension pop. They're looking to engage in the mid lane with Caitlyn in the bottom, but they get disappointed. They get reserved back to clearing creep. Lulu manages to clear out a heap of ward coverage around this area. Not quite enough. She doesn't get all of them. There's one left.
Okay, but they do see Seiji where he's recoiling back. And if he does actually go back to base, they have a slim chance where it's going to be a number differential. And they go straight for it. They're running in.
Oh, look at that. They come in to clear wards. Look at the flash from Kiss. That's not available now. And now, Baron, with Sageboy in that base, he's going to be forced to pop that W, trying to get back here as quickly as possible. This is like, do we bait it? Do we take it? Both teams are unsure on which decision is the right one. This is, you can see both teams know this is a close game.
Yeah, well, I think New South Wales, they were split because they started it and then someone was saying, no, don't.
Oh, headbutt pulverized, goes on towards Oriana, but that's the initiate. Oh, and all of a sudden it's going to be a focus on whoever they can get. Alice is very low, forces out the wild, go flashes away. Great shockwaves, locks up several members. Now Invincible, he's going to be the one to go down. They pick up Jax, they trade him out for it. And now, who can they pick up in response? Gold card does find Alice. He eats so much damage. Zonya's from Dynamic. Alistair was picked up. Caitlyn picks up the triple kill. Even though UNSW look like they were going to lose it.
So close.
So close, and she's got her team.
It's very good. They're going to be very happy with that.
Man, UNSW, that was close. I thought that fight was so in favor of AKG, then all of a sudden Caitlyn picks up this triple out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the damage just wasn't quite focused. And I mean, I don't know why, because Jax did make it to the backline and he did great, but I think it was really the support of Lulu and the shield from Oriana really able to keep Alice alive. Not to pick up that triple kill, and so he's going to be very happy with that. Got his Bloodthirster's Last Whisper, his Phantom Dancer. And yeah, I mean, he's more or less equal in gold now to Lin over there on that side of AKG. And Lin going for a Ruined King, not something you really see that often on Lucian. I think
especially second item, when you've only got a Trinity Force.
No, I guess, I've got no idea why he built that actually. I suppose, it's going to give him a chance to rush down a Baron. I mean, Jax is not finished his Ruined King yet. He's almost got enough to do it, I think. He does have his Triforce though. And really, you've seen so dynamic. He's really abusing his Zonya's, using it maybe 2 or 3 times so far this game to really just to cheat death. Really nice work from him.
He has cheated death with it, hasn't he? He's really said, you know what? You guys can't kill me. I'm golden. Wing.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, but New South Wales are in position here, and are they going to bait another Baron? It is warded.
Wave is pushing on the bottom side as well for them. That's something else to think about.
No, but they
decide to go teleport bot and take a turret if they lose a fight. And
wow. If they realize that Dynamic and Sageboy are miles away, they could maybe change their mind and go in on this.
Ace in the hole coming out. It's going to be focused on towards Lucian. Dashes back in, but Lin still tanks the damage from that one.
And I think they might start this. Or, yeah,
comes UNSW. They've got total ward control of this area. There is not a single ward.
Jax is at the inner turret. He's miles away.
Absolutely, but Twisted Fate, he popped down that ultimate. Now it's timed out. He cannot teleport anywhere in here. So it's going to be the disengage. Oh, great pulverize from Kiss. Gets 4 members. is, and all of a sudden they look to turn back around on stage. Oh, Shockwave as well! Look at the damage! Can they win this one out? Jado is in the backline doing work. Wick is going to go down. They pick up Caitlyn. AKG take a huge fight victory right there. And wow, UNSW weren't ready for that. That was combo after combo after combo. Alistair lands a 4-man pulverize. Then Shockwave is on 4 members. It's just insane.
Yeah, I mean, and great, but I mean, they've got a bit of MR on their side. And Eve, I mean, you know, people don't really notice her damage, but it's not
Jax is
insignificant
looking
at all.
at Oriana. Can he stop her? There goes the counter strike. He doesn't have the leap strike available to chase down on her and kill her off. I mean, if they picked up Oriana there, that could be an inhibitor because she was so delayed on the rest of the team. They would have been 4v5 for so long.
I mean,
and
it
now
still might be an inhib because I mean they're still 8k up and with Baron buff, so I mean they're very strong right now. And AKG are definitely in a dominant position in this game. And Jax has got, this is the thing, Jax has got his Ruin King, he's got his Triforce. Now he's at his beastly stage. I mean, basically, with those 2 items, he can just build tank after this, and he's going to absolutely wreck faces. And I mean, what can New South Wales do to answer this? I mean, Trundle is pretty tanky, he's got his Omen, he's got his Ruin King, that's it. Warwick is kind of, he's not doing so great, and this Alistair and TF pick has actually worked out very well against this Warwick because every time he's getting an ulti off, they're stunning him straight away, and it's really nice for them. And yeah, he gifts over red buff to Alice. I think that was a gift, or maybe she just took it. I'm not sure. Either way, she's got red buff now.
Well, Instable as well. He hasn't finished a Giant's belt. He's only got that Wit's End for any sort of tankiness as well as the Warden's Mail. No bonus health for him. But
no, not at all.
He has 36, 25 plus feral stacks. Bonus magic damage. Okay, I'm just trying to read up on
11.
Wix. He has 11 stacks.
11 stacks, which is 32 minutes into the game. I mean, he's been ganking, so that's probably why he doesn't have that much farm. But that's not what you want if you pick up Feral Flare.
Well, it is now. The new patch kills and assists stack it.
Yeah, I know, but not as quick as clearing camps. I mean,
nice spot.
I mean, Warwick clears camps pretty quickly when it was Wit's End, and they're going to try and defend this. But I think that Invincible doesn't want to be here. This is not an easy turret to defend. And again, Kiss has his flash up, and his headbutt pulves and flash pulves have been so good this game. If I'm New South Wales, I don't want to defend this one. Defend the inhib turret, not this one.
Well, they're going to try. The turret takes just under a quarter of its health damage on that wave alone. Oh, Alice! Don't eat those wild cards. They're not good for you, honey. They are not good for you.
I mean, cards are generally not good for humans anyway. Yeah, if you're at home, think of eating cards, even if they're wild or not. Don't eat them.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I didn't think I have to tell people that. But yeah.
It's been a long day. It's been too long. Maybe. Twisted Fate looking to lock that gold card. Does lock it this time. Can't go aggressive though. There's nowhere to
look
port
at the bot
to.
lane. I mean, there's a big minion wave pushing for AKG, and I think there we go. There's
there's the engage, and they go directly on towards Alice. That was fantastic from Kiss. Now the culling comes across Alice. Whoa! Oh my god, that wild growth was so good. They managed to pick up Jax, and the great shockwave brings Twisted Fate out of position. Another ball toss. Oh man, that wild growth right now. UNSW bubbles. He goes huge from the support position on that fight.
Bubbles has had a very good game, and I don't know how. I mean,
he would have had like 30 HP. Yeah. That is the best Lulu ultimate I have ever seen.
That is pretty clutch, I must say.
That was fantastic.
And I mean, then they just locked up Jax with that infinite duress, and there's just nothing they could do. I mean, we said before, he's got items, he's not really tanky yet though, he's just got that Warden's Mail. And actually, they successfully defend. And it looks like they're going to pick up a dragon for the side of AKG, so that's going to be something. But
yeah,
it's always it's disheartening for AKG when they turret dive and they fail. And on the other side, New South Wales are going to be happy. They're going to be like, okay, we did that against the Baron up team. And
so where do they go from here? Do they go back to trying to break the base, getting that inhibitor? I mean, they want to fight right on that inhibitor turret. I mean, about 10 minutes ago now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if you're New South Wales, you want to have Trundle split pushing a lane now, because his TP is up. Have everyone else grouped up together, and just push. I mean, mid, top, it doesn't matter. You need to be proactive. You can't let a team just have the map. If you just sit by your inhib turrets like they're doing now, that's no good. I mean, Baron has worn off now. I mean, and they're not grouped together. But, so I mean, if your TP top laner is solo, that's fine. The rest of you need to be together, because they will be as well. And you see AKG are just putting down more vision. And really, New South Wales are playing scared. And, when you do that, you choke yourself out. Because, you give the rest of the map to AKG, and they're just going to take anything they want. Minions, jungle farm, and vision. And that, if you don't have any vision anywhere, apart from near the top turret, there's not much vision for the side of New South Wales. So there's really not much they can do. And so I don't think they even realize that there's going to be a push coming from bot.
Well, Sageboy is down here, but is this... this is 2 members. Is this too much? Twisted Fate, he can gate, and he can go away. But Sageboy's looking
members,
like he's...
but they think it's 1. Because they can't see Sage, don't forget.
Yeah. It could be a bait. They could be looking to try and force Toasties to go down there, and he falls for it. But do they have the damage to kill a subjugate Trundle?
I think they might. If they kite him well, they can. With gold cards and TF staying at range and let Eve do the work, because Eve does have randoms as well, and she's pretty tanky. Actually, yeah, so it should be a great target for trying to subjugate now. She's the tankiest member on the side of AKG.
Well, we just had a poll opened into our chat. I don't know, which side do you want to go for? If you want to vote for AKG to win this game, type in !AKG, all in capitals. Or if you want UNSW to vote to win this. Okay, so it's !vote AKG or !vote UNSW. I'm not sure. I actually can't cast my vote on this one.
What, is it because you don't know how to do it?
No, I know how to vote. It's just...
well,
UNSW playing so well from behind.
Well, they're playing well from behind. They weren't behind before, and now they became behind by making mistakes. And this is the thing. We've seen Jack several times today. He hasn't really been overwhelming, but now Jack is in a position where he's strong. He has his Merchant, has his Ruin King, has his Triforce. He's almost got Randuins, I believe. Yeah, he just maybe a few camps off and he can get Randuins. And then he wants to be jumping into the team, popping that active and slowing everyone down. But then also, they have a really quick Baron team now. Because Lucian has that Ruin King, Jax has that Ruin King, and just those 2 players alone are enough to really burst it down so quickly.
Well, they're moving together here. Sageboy's slightly in front, but yeah, sitting on a ward. That's not what you want. They know where they're progressing. They know where the ward coverage is going. Lulu clears out a bush, but it's a little bit too far back. She's working as well towards Mikhail's Crucible.
Yeah, and that's going to be great because it's just an extra kind of cleanse-esque thing, which you probably want to say for Alice, who's really doing the most damage, I think. Although she has a Quicksilvers already, maybe not necessarily. Warwick has finished his randoms now, so that's going to help a little bit. But can they actually make anything happen now?
I'm just looking at the chat right now, and the chat just seems split on who's going to take this one out. It seems about half and half for AKG and UNSW.
I just had a look and I saw #FakerSenpai, so I'm not really sure the relevance of that.
Well, I don't know. I would vote for Faker.
Minions take a turret for New South Wales. Our minions so
Meanwhile,
good.
bottom lane. The turret gets pushed in by inhibitors. Again, we're going to have to say inhibitors right now. Inhibitors. Minions right now. Take a turret. Again, they're worth. And Twisted Fate, he's going to press B. Wants to be able to be in range of that ultimate. I believe his ultimate still scales up with levels. And
it does, but it's not as wide as it once was. It used to have a huge range, and now it's just
basically global.
Really big. But it used to be almost a kind of semi-global.
Well, right now.
But yeah, New South Wales, they're getting vision control.
They cleared out the pit.
How about a bait? Not actually, don't start the Baron, just bait it. No, they want to start it.
Oh, they're starting it. They're going in. Twisted Fate will have his ultimate to spot this one out. There it comes. The Destiny. And look at that. Immediately they're back off. Oh, Kiss. No Pulverize right now. And immediately Sageboy is too far in. Oh, look at that. Counter-Strike though. He breaks up everyone. And now Kiss has gone in. Sageboy is taking a lot of damage. Can they pick up one? The first kill goes over to UNSW. And now they're trying to kite backwards. Bubbles is in the backline. They pick up Jax. This is going to be UNSW. Kiss is going to be the next focus. Lin is trying to do damage. But it's not going to be enough. Twisted Fate gets a really nice Sonya's Bubbles on the side. Chomp's going to pick him up. And now Alice, they can think about going for more members. No, they can't find them. Wick doesn't have the health for a Baron. He's going to run off top lane. So many members from UNSW are within slivers of losing their lives. But they win the fight. They level up the kill score. It's 17-17. And suddenly, I don't even know who's going to win this game even more than I did know before. Well, if that's possible.
I think there's going to be a two-man Baron here. No, three-man. Yeah, Warwick's got enough life now, and this is going to be a Baron. And this is the thing. They disengaged the Baron at exactly the right time.
It's been pinged. There's a ward slightly outside the pit.
They know, but there's nothing they can do. It's just going to be Alistair coming, and he'd have to be very lucky to steal it with a pole.
Turn around on Kiss. They could turn on him. He's going to get slowed. Caitlin's walking away from the Baron, but they focus the Baron.
Lovely.
And he take the Baron. Kiss is going to trade his life. No way. UNSW turn this game on its head, and now they have Baron. They're within 4K of their opponents. A member up. This game is back and forth. UNSW LOL Society with the advantages, ladies and gentlemen. They take a turret and the gold. It's now within 4K. It's almost within 3K. UNSW look to secure up the first inhibitor of the game. Counter-Strike times out. They're doing as much damage to the inhibitor turret as they can. Toasty's forced to back out. They get the turret. Now Insible's trying to run away. He's going to get locked up. They pick up one kill. Now they're going to try and run away. Alice is trying to kite out Jadu. There goes the Destiny. Can they find the gate? No. Dynamic to initiate. The base is... Okay, he gated onto himself.
Yeah. Now, bot turret's pretty low, but I think Kelly's going to be there in time, and he's going to pick up some CS. And really, I think that's definitely worth it. They did get that mid turret.
They broke the base of AKG, and that is the important point. It is so hard to break that base when teams are level. Now that that base is broken, it is not a point AKG can defend.
Yeah, but, and I got to say, got to go back to that Baron fight again. They disengaged at the perfect time, and that a flash pulve just hit no one. And I mean, that's really what you're counting on to really lock everyone up. I mean, even with like I think a 4-man counter strike from Jax, it just wasn't enough. And I think the shields, the ward growth, the exhaust, it's just really good by everyone on New South Wales team. I don't know what these guys study, if it's LOL or LOL theory, maybe, I'm not sure, but they're playing really well. And playing from behind.
Can I enter myself in that course?
Yeah,
I'd love to put myself in for some LOL 101. Can I do that?
1-on-1 or 101? Haha. I know. Actually, wow. So Caden has actually got a Mercurial Scepter. The Scimitar, sorry.
Yeah.
Which is normally you see as maybe a 6th item or something you get when you sell your boots or something like that. But she recognizes that CC is really the big danger here. Getting gold carded. Yeah, and I mean, that's for the gold cards in the Counter-Strike. It's not actually going to help with the Pulverize. But yeah, it's a nice pickup, and I think all she's got left to finish is her eye edge. Which is still a ways away, and then... yeah, okay, Trando now has got his Banshees. It's got another Chain Vest. I'm not sure if that's going to be a Thorn Mail, maybe a Sunfire. It could be anything. And it's sold on New South Wales to make the plays now, because they have the Baron. They've got to really... be proactive, and I'm not really sure what they're doing. Just having fun.
They're doodling around for the moment.
They are doodling. I mean, for them, if I'm them, I want to take this top turret because that's easy to take. It's easier than taking the inhib because they could get flanked. Even without the turret, it's kind of dangerous. But looks like they're going to go for this inhib turret, which could be risky. I mean, if you go for an objective like this, you want to make sure everyone's on the same page. Don't split your damage between the turret and champions. Kill champions first or kill turret first. Don't do both. That's never a good idea.
Well, right now, it's going to be the siege on towards this inhibitor.
There are 2 Banshees for the side of AKG. That's going to really help them block these shockwaves.
So, that's at least going to help them. But yeah, AKG, you mentioned 2 Banshees Veils. Is it going to be enough? Lucian now has completed an Infinity Edge. Caitlyn
slowly poking his inhib down.
It's getting lower. It is really dropping low now.
And the thing is, everyone's afraid because Instable can just, ulti anyone he wants apart from the guys with Banshees. But I think they're going to get this inhib. It's one more
close. It goes down, and now they're looking to disengage. The headbutt knocks Toasties away. That means no engage right now. But look at the health bar on Instable. He's trying to run. Oh, the gold card goes on to Alice. Jackdo's thinking about it.
Back out. Please disengage.
He's going to be getting out. Oh, there goes the Destiny. They're looking to get him towards everything. He cancelled the ultimate.
Yeah, I think
and that might have been a smart move from Twisted Fate. Oh, the counter-strike not going to land. The Shockwave Jax, 2 members back in. This could be the fight. UNSW after they pick up Alistair. They're looking at Jack too as well. He's the focus. They're going to pick up Warwick in exchange, but now Jax goes down. Now goes Eve. She's gone now. Dynamic is going to be the next focus. He doesn't have that Sonic. He gets exhausted. Ace in the hole. There it is. UNSW pick it up.
It's going to be the game.
Lucian, that's it. That's the ace. And UNSW And
That's
so,
game.
what a game! What
They
a game! They've got Rundle, they're gonna take this up! This is game right here! Wow! And
Oh my goodness.
so back and forth. You have to applaud the tenacity from UNSW. They never ever gave up. They have stuck at this one till the dire end. Last Nexus turret goes down. There's 30 seconds on the death timers. They've got this one. Congratulations, W World Society. You move on to our next round. Wow.